Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start by saying, Call Halam, La Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to my apostle elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and bless to you brothers out there pushing this word in all righteousness and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakwadash. And this lesson I'm going to get into is an article that I came across. It's from news.sky.com, and it pretty much, as you see in the title, it says hundreds of young trans people seeking to help return to original sex, which just another day of madness here in Babylon, man. All right, because what you've had happen is you've had Esau push this trans sodomite agenda upon the whole world, man. And with them doing that, you have them, urging these parents to allow their children to get these sex changes, man. All right, and as we know, as a child, man, they don't fully understand their bodies, man. They don't really know anything about just whole sodomite movement. They're impressionable, man. And so you got the devil Esau pushing this homosexual agenda so heavy that people are looking at being gay as the so-called in thing now, man. So now everybody wants to do that, and like I said, you got the parents that are pushing this on their children, man, because you got these homo activists, telling people that the children they can determine their own sex. You can't you can pretty much do whatever you want, man. But like this article is saying, man, you got a lot of these young transgenders, man. Hey, they're regretting having that surgery, man. All right, now we're gonna read a little bit. It says a woman who detransitioned in 2018 says there are many people who have had gender reassignment surgery who wish they had. Okay, it says Charlie Evans, 28, was born female but identified as male for nearly 10 years before detransitioning. All right, so it was this girl or woman or whatever. She had the sex change operation, you know, but then she detransitioned back to a woman, man, because that's what she was in the first place, man. Because the thing with the devil, what he does, man, is he plays on you people's minds, man. You know, tells you that you can change your gender, man. But the Lord made you what He made you, man. Because the thing that these idiots don't understand is that you can change your appearance, man, but your DNA is gonna say what it is, man. The Lord, He made you a man. You're gonna be a man no matter what. If He made you a woman, you're gonna be a woman no matter what, man. So now that these people out here, they're all the way bugged out, man, because the philosophy of the devil, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get the scripture, man, because this is all because of the devil is being in the rulership seat, man. Because everybody's bugged out, man. All right. Get this real quick before I hop in the scriptures. Hop in the article. This is Habakkuk 2:15. It says, "Woe to them that give his neighbor strong drink." It's like it. Woe to them that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, that maketh him drunk also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, man. All right, because these people out here, they were drunk off that Babylon juice, man. Because like I said, you you force feeding these people to accept this homosexual agenda, man. And now you got a bunch of these millennials, man. You know that are regretting going down that path, man. All right. So this is judgment that the Lord is bringing upon them, man. Because this is what you get for going with the in crowd, man. All right. It says the number of young people seeking gender transition is at an all-time high, but we hear very little, if anything, about those who may come to regret the decision. There is currently no data to reflect the number who may be unhappy in their new gender or who may opt to detransition to their biological sex. Charlie detransitioned and went public with her story last year, and she said she was stunned by the number of people she discovered in a similar position. Because they're not going to put this information out there because they want you to think that this whole, you know, uh, this homosexual agenda is that's the new wave of becoming your true self, man. But in all actuality, that is demons on you, man. Because people don't know how to fight the flesh. So Esau just telling you to react to whatever your flesh is yearning for, man. Because you people don't have self discipline, man. All right. So because all this is happening to you, this is all punishment from the Lord, man. Because when you actually do the numbers, man, all right, the most miserable people on the planet are actually, homosexuals, man. Okay, because not only are they the so-called the most misunderstood, man, but they even when they come out the closet, man, they're still, you know, at war within their minds, man, because they're fighting with these demons on them, man. All right, so they're never truly happy, even whenever they are so-called out the closet, man. They have these things called Pride Week and all that, Pride Month, all that BS, man. But that's just for the front for the masses. But in the end, hey, these sodomites are plagued in the mind, man. It says I'm in communication with 19 and 20-year olds who have had full gender reassignment surgery, who wish they had, and the dysphoria hasn't been relieved. They don't feel better for it. She says they don't know what the options now. They don't know what their options are now. But like I said, this is at fault mainly to the parents, man, for allowing their children to do that, man. Because like I said, at an early age, man, our we didn't understand what our bodies were going through, man. So for you to push that upon those children, those aren't their thoughts, man. Those aren't the ways that they truly understand what they're talking about when they do that. So it's the parents pushing them to go and get that surgery, man. And when they do that, because they'll be depressed or whatever, and after they do that, man, that doesn't relieve their behavior at all, man. All right, but it's like I said, this is all because of the devil, man. You know, he you turn on the TV and the media, you see all these so-called homos out here. Well, they are so-called. These sodomites out here, man, are all happy, because they're everywhere. You can't go anywhere now without seeing anything with doing with homos, man. You know, so they push the rhetoric that that this is the way to be, man. But like I said, they're the most depressed when you go into the statistics, man. You know, this is back in the scriptures, Isaiah 29:16. It says, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed of him that framed Saki? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding?" Because that's what these people that that call themselves transgender or whatever go by, man. Because they think that the Lord messed up when He made them, man. They were born a man, and yet they in their mind they think that they're a woman, man, or vice versa. You know, and now you making children had them thoughts, man. This is all because of Esau, man. You know, because this is all an agenda to really uh, 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 be used as a form of population control, man. And it's ultimately pushed on you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. But now you're seeing the backlash come upon these Edomites, man, because they're the main ones that you see coming out, man. You know, this is back in the article. Charlie says she has been contacted by hundreds of people seeking help. 30 people alone in her area of Newcastle. It says, let's see if anything. Here we go. I think some of the common characteristics are they that tend to be around their mid 20s. They are mostly female and mostly same sex attracted and often autistic as well. See? That right there shows you that they is bugged up, man, because it says they're mostly female, which they have terrible decision making as it already is, because like it tells you in Job, the Most High deprived them of wisdom, and it says they are mostly same sex attracted and often autistic as well. So show you that they have multiple demons on them, because you know autism is classified as a mental disorder, But really, whenever you go into the truth on mental disorders, all it is just demons on them, man. You know, so they're heavily plagued by demons. You know, it says she recalls being approached by a young girl with a beard who hugged her after giving a public talk. Who explained she was a detransition woman. She was a detransition woman too. She said she felt shunned by the LGBT community for being a traitor. So I felt I had something to do. Right, and it's like I had to do something because if you brothers have seen the Dave Chappelle's newest stand up, man, he pretty much was laying into these sodomites, man, and he pretty much it was going into how it's division even amongst the LGBT, man. The alphabet gangsters, man, because you got the transgenders going against the so-called gays, lesbians, and bisexuals, man. You know, you gotta see the stand up, man, to see what he said, man. But he pretty much, in layman terms, said that there's a division even amongst that demon community, man. So showing you that Yahweh Shemal Shah is in the midst of all this, man, because he's destroying all the so-called mirth and pride of this place, man. Okay, I want to get this before I forget. Because what you're seeing is Yahweh Shemal Shah bringing down every stronghold that was put in place here in America, man. Okay, this is Isaiah 26:5. It says, "For he bringeth down them that dwell on high, the lofty city. He layeth it low. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust." Right, because you know, as on a whole talking about Esau's kingdom, you know, but within Esau's kingdom, man, these sodomites hold a high place in society because they're regarded on high, man, because they can do pretty much whatever they want, man, and be vilified, so to say, man. Because if you speak out against the LGBT, man, hey, you get chastised, man. Dave Chappelle said that in stand up also, man. Say, brothers, if you haven't seen that, man, go watch that, man, because he was killing them, man. But you know, showing you that Yahweh Shemal Shah is bringing all these proud people low, man. Okay, because these sodomites dwell on high, man. Because like I said, they're everywhere you turn, man. The TV, the movies, the freaking music, you know, everywhere, man. So the Lord is bringing them low. It says that even he bringeth it even to the dust, man. Because now they're in a state of confusion, to where if you having this come out, man. Like I said, hundreds of young trans people seeking help to return to original sex, man. Where these transgenders no longer want to be transgender, man. Showing you the state of confusion that America's in, man. You know, and this is just one of many levels to show you that how Yahweh Shemal Shai is bringing down this place, man. Because in the end, they're seeking for answers, and they're not gonna be able to get it because they're demons, man. You know, this is Isaiah 24:11. It says, "There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." Right. The crying for wine is talking about the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. This place is destitute of all that, man. All right, because if they had that, man, then there wouldn't be no transgender movement, no homosexual agenda, man. You know, but because Yahweh Shem Shai is bringing down this place, man. It says that all the joy is darkened and the mirth of the land is gone. Right now, now that all this is being ripped apart by the Spirit of the Lord, man. Hey, there's no joy over here in America no more, man. To where you got the homos warring with themselves, man. The devils are warring with themselves. Shit, everything that was held once a higher in regard, man, is being brought down low, man. And there's no more mirth in this land of America, man. Like I say, man, it's going to become more and more divided as we get closer to the time of Yahweh Shem Yahshua's return, man. To the point where it's going to be wars on all aspects, man. Like it tells you in Matthew 24, man. Okay, because like I say, for you to have division within the LGBT community, that's supposed to be like as Obama coined it, the new what do you call it? The pretty much like the new so-called civil rights movement, man. All right, where you got these faggots, fighting for rights, man. There's division amongst them now. So showing you that Yahweh Shem Shai is in the midst of this place, man, destroying it. Okay, because just like how Sodom and Gomorrah went down, Yahweh Shem Shai is bringing America down, man. Because this is the new way of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. This is Jude 1 and 7. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, going after strange flesh, are set for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, man. Because this place is going to go out just like how Sodom and Gomorrah went out, man. All right, because these people are doing the exact same thing, man. Like I said, being a homosexual, transgender, whatever. I always bring out that documentary that I found like a long time ago, but pretty much it said anytime a society, you know, puts that kind of stuff on high, man, that's the beginning of the end of an empire, man, and that's happened throughout every captivity. So just like how Sodom and Gomorrah, that thing was heavy, Yahweh Shema Shah brought fire down on Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities around them, man, and the same thing is gonna happen to America, man. It says, likewise also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignity. So the same thing they were doing back then, they're doing now, man. It's just this day and age, man, it got way worse, man. Okay, but this is all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, because he allowed this place to get this bad. So when he brings judgment, man, he's gonna be totally justified, man. And these sodomites, man, are gonna be the main fuel to the fire of the Lord's anger, man. You know, this is Romans 1 and 23. It says, and change the it says, and change the glory of the incorruptible power into an image made like to a corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. All right, because pretty much what Esau did, man, was he took Yahweh Shem Shai in the Bible, and flipped it to pretty much showing that gay ass image of Jesus Christ, man, which is that cucked out white man, looking image that's supposed to be Yahweh Shai, man, or Jesus, or what you call him, you know, and he pretty much let it the slogan of him be pretty much you come as you are, man, or you do as thou wilt, you know. And however you are, the Lord will accept you. I mean, that's not the case, man. All right, because Yahweh Shem Shai is against homosexuality, man. All right, and this is proof. You keep going, verse 24. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. All right, because for you to be a man and lay down with another man, or a woman to lay down with another woman, you defiling yourself, man. All right, and it says that to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, man. Because for a grown ass man to go to the doctor and have his rod cut off and to be made into a vagina, man, that's an abomination, man. You know, for a grown man to have titties is an abomination. For a woman to take hormones to get testosterone, man, that's an abomination, man. Because the Lord didn't create you to do that, but He gave you up to those demons to go after your own lust, man. It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever, to watch. And that's pretty much what happened, man. Because you had Esau change the truth of the Bible into a lie and pretty much tell you that God will accept, homosexuals, which is totally against the Bible, man. And it said now you got people worshiping everything else under the earth except for Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right, so you think that's okay now, man? You know, it says, for this cause Yahweh Shem Shah gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, right? And the Lord gave these people over to their demons, man, to those homosexual demons, man, which show you that the Lord has to have a extreme hate against you for him to allow you to be taken by that demon, man. All right, for a woman to change her natural use, which is to get popped by a man and get pregnant and have children. Now you got a woman, carpet munching, scissoring and pretty much laying down with another woman, penetrating each other with plastic, man. It says likewise also the men leaving the natural use of a woman burn in their lust towards one another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of that error which was met, right? Because a man's purpose is to be with a woman, is to pop her and put seed in her so she can bear his children, man. But now you got Esau telling you it's okay to be gay, so now you got men popping each other up the butt, man. Which is totally disgusting and abominable, man. You know, it says working that which is exceedingly and receiving in themselves that recompense for their error, which was meat, and that recompense that they're receiving is those STDs, man, mainly AIDS, man, because that's unnatural for a man to be with another man, man. All right, the whole purpose of sex is to reproduce, man. All right, two men cannot reproduce, two women cannot reproduce, so that's totally against the laws of nature, man. That's why when you even dealing with everyday uses of things, man, it's a male function and a female function, man. The male function has the things that go inside of the female function, man. All right, so everything is made for a purpose, man. Being a homosexual, the only purpose of being a homosexual is to stop reproduction, man. Like I said, it's a form of population control, and that was mainly forced on America because they wanted that to go for Jake, man, so Jake couldn't reproduce anymore, man. So they could be easier to to pretty much keep down, man. I'm gonna finish it off with this last verse. It says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Shem Shai in their knowledge, Yahweh Shem Shai gave them over to a reprobate mind to do things which are not convenient. So Yahweh Shem Shai gave these weirdos over to their lust, man, so that ultimately the Lord can bring judgment upon them, man. 'Cause that's the end all be all, for Him to destroy you, man. So a lot of these transsexuals that want to seek help to go back to their original sex, man, and the Lord's going to destroy them people, man. Okay, so just wanted to bring that out, man. Lord willing, y'all were edified. This shows you how America is through, man. The veil of Esau and his Satanism is falling, man, as we speak. So this is just another example of how Yahweh Shema Shai is plaguing this place, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close this out. I pray you were edified. Until next time, I want to say, call halam like Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Double honors to my apostle, elder, the great millstone taught me this truth. And peace and salutation.